Hello, I'm Beth. Um, Welcome to It's Raining Outside, and guess who? Tonight is the night of the supermoon, right? And it's a full moon, so I was pretty excited. I ran downstairs, and I took my crystals outside. I had this nice little arrangement in the mason jar. Actually, I have it over here. Ta-da! I was like, I mean, it's not fancy or anything, but it's like, look at my collection. I'm so excited. They're gonna be charged by the supermoon. Wrong. I don't know if any of my crystals are like, what would it be called? Not water resistant, the opposite of that. They would be affected by water negatively. They could be damaged by water. There we go. Wow, if I can find a more complicated way to say or do something, I do it. So anyways, that out of the way, if you shockingly hear rain, it's because it is raining outside. So I was trying to think what other kind of crafty things I could do, and as you can see before me, I've started this scrap paper collage. I made altered books in the past, so I just have like so much book paper. I used that as my starter, like as a base, I glued like 3 pages together. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. I glued like 3 pages together, and then I put then some colorful strips down, and then I put down some of these. So yeah, then you just keep building off of that, and I don't know. You can use it for whatever, like you could, oh, there's a rip in this! Freaking Miguel. I bet he did that. Well, worry not. I guess I could have mended it on the other side, but I didn't want it. Nah, I think a patch would look weird on the other side. So, I'm gonna do it right here, is what I'm getting at. This was a thin spot anyways. So, any scrap paper you have, and for me, I've made several junk journals lately, like just blank ones that someone commissioned from me, and so I have all these remnants, because I have to cut the pages down to fit the book, and then I end up with all these random strips. So then I'm left with, what do I do with the strips? Surely I can't throw them away. Which then leaves me with, obviously, something like this. This is how this came about, is to use up all these little scrappy pieces I have. I think this was from a Ripley's Believe It or Not book, and now that I'm looking at it, do I want the expressions or do I want this? I think I want the expressions, actually. And not to make more scraps for myself, but I don't want this whole thing right here. So you can use whatever you like. If you've been watching me for a while, which you probably haven't, my go-to is tacky glue. I have several over here, but I think they're quite empty. I actually should throw them away. And by throw them away, I'm going to toss them by the door where the trash can is, and then put them in the trash later. Oh, Miguel's in here. He just went to play fetch with the glue. Okay, wrong side. Okay, so what I was going to say... this won't be the whole video, like I'm gonna have some other pieces of other mini crafty things to do. Don't ask me what they are yet, like I had one in mind but I already forgot. I'm sure I'll remember when I look to my left here and I'll be like, oh yeah, there's that thing I need to use, and then there we go, we'll have our other little craft to do for the day. So I am grateful it's raining. It was just, the timing was so bad. Because like I just was outside and I was checking on my plants, and while I was doing that, of course, I took my jar out there, and so I don't know, I was kind of just wandering around for a bit, and in all that time I didn't notice, hey, it looks kind of stormy over there. And yesterday it kept talking about how it was going to rain, and then it never did. So with that in mind, I was just like, well, it says it's gonna rain, but it's probably not, so I'm just gonna put my stuff out there. Bad idea. And of course it was like, it's just this 1 hour, like at 2 p.m. where it says it's gonna rain, and the rest it's like sunny with some clouds. So, I am also queen of the worst timing ever. It's just my lot in life. Okay, so we patched up our one spot, but now you can still kind of see the rip, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to put something else there? I guess I could do a thin strip like that. That would kind of match. Are you putting it on the rip though, Beth? Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of wrinkly anyways because as we've made abundantly clear on this show, tacky glue tends to wrinkle things. Where the frick did my tacky glue go? What did I do with it? Oh, it's right there. All you have to do is like rage about it and then it shows up. You're like, oh, thank God, it's just right there. Ah! In my head I was thinking, this is a nice little ASMR moment. I'm quietly crafting. There's a thunderstorm. But then I scream. Things go wrong. I'll never be an ASMR channel. So yeah, I guess that's basically it. I mean, I don't know how exciting it would be for you to watch me just like piece stuff on this page, which I could do, but again, I don't think that would be exciting for you to watch. So yeah, it's up to you like how thick you want this paper to be. These pages were from old books, so they're already kind of brittle, so they need to be layered up. As we could tell by me needing to do a patch job. So it depends on your paper and then what you want to use this for. I have some, let me pull it out just as an example. Okay, like a cover like this versus my usual size, which is more like this, you know? So, wow, I can not, I'm looking in the camera and like things look all wonky anyways. So for this, obviously I need bigger paper. And it's not just the size of this cover, it's doubled because it has to fold over. So what I'm getting at is I want, if I can assemble all this and make like a huge usable piece of scrappy paper, so then for these bigger covers, I have pages that will be the right size. Like I'll be able to cut them down to what I need. Which, by the way, just for fun, now that my drawer's open, I wanted to show you. Excuse me. My friend Mary Jo gave me these, not the covers, but the paper. Her grandchildren painted these, like finger painted them. I thought they were really cute. The only issue I was having was that, I'm not sure what kind of paint it was, but it kept kind of crackling off as I was folding it and stuff, so it's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? But I found that I had some Mod Podge, so I put like 2 layers of that on here, and it stopped flaking, so I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. I'm undecided on whether or not I like what I did with the inside covers. I was just trying something a little different. But yeah, anyways, I thought it was cute. So that's another one that needs bigger paper. Oh, this was actually my sample size for that. So see, I could get paper from this if I need to. I'm gonna pause and think about what else I was gonna show you, and we will continue on. Okay, so it took me a second because I put them away in a drawer, you know, trying to be organized anyways. I was thinking I could show you how I make these little tags. Mine aren't probably as nicely made as some people on here can do, because I work with scraps and then I don't really measure to get the tags, like these edges, to look super even, so you know, they're kind of a mess, but that's with everything I do. So there you go. Several tags. So all I used for these was this cereal box cardboard. Same thing, right? So you can get like a tag as a reference, like a clothing tag or something if you want a specific size. I'm not gonna go do that though, because I do not want to. And I guess you wouldn't necessarily have to cut these little edges on there if you didn't want. Which, no, I need to give you an example of how to do these. I was gonna say, I don't want to waste cardboard, so I won't do that, but never mind. So, as you can see, I kind of just guesstimate, and if you don't like this peak so like pointed right there, you can just snip it. Up to you. And of course you can pick any other shape you want, but then the folding will be a little different, because usually I have to cut some kind of slit in the paper so that everything will fold down a little more neatly. Okay, I'm gonna make a few just square tags. I was like, I'm gonna go crazy and make a wavy edge. No. I don't want to try wrapping paper around that. Miguel, he's playing with the string on my pants. I'm going to smite him. What you gotta do is put your foot on your cat, just lightly squish him, and it like just immobilizes them. Like, oh no, what do I do? Okay, so we have our little pieces cut out that you can't see because I'm not putting it in frame. Good job, Beth. So then it's up to you to pick your paper. He's biting my foot. I'm gonna smack you. You stop that right now. So just for fun, so I have one piece that's like big enough and not me trying to mishmash something. Oh, I somehow managed to lose my little board. Oh no, I put the book away. Shoot. We're back. I guess it's up to you. You wouldn't have to poke the hole right away. I like to have a pre-poked hole in my cardboard. Why, you ask? I feel like it's easier to poke through the paper and I get less of what's happening here where that sticks out really bad. I don't know. I guess I kind of had that issue with these. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I just do it like this because this is how I do it, okay? And you don't necessarily have to do the same. Go. I just cleaned in here and it's already becoming messy with me trying to show you stuff, which is cool. There's a slit there, don't want that. So get your paper that's perhaps too big. And I do recommend, not necessarily tissue paper, you don't have to do that, but slightly thinner paper that's easier to fold because it will like have a lot of layers of folding on it. And if you use chunky paper, it's just not gonna be as smooth. Ooh, let's glue down this rough looking side here. Or, no. Okay, so pro tip that I just now realized. You'll glue the smooth side down first, otherwise you'll have the front will look all bumpy and you don't want that. Sorry, I am the worst at trying to give tutorials. First, you gotta, and then you, wait, no. Just switch it around and... So good luck following anything I do. I just feel like more and more lately I have people ask me like, well, how do you do that? How did you come up with that? I wish you could teach me how to do that. It's like, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, lad. I don't know how to teach crap. But here we are, I'm making an attempt. Maybe someday I'll know what I'm doing. Unlikely though. And this is what I get for cleaning. I threw away my paper towel. And freaking Miguel's right under my chair. I can't get up. Fine, whatever, be like that. Okay, so what we do when we make junk journal covers, we're going to do something similar. For these straight edges, you're just going to cut these corners off for smoother folding. Okay. And then up here, it's kind of like, I feel like I'm going to make this complicated. At each corner, right, you're going to cut a slit. So like here, slit here, and here, and here. And here. And I like to, because see how this is gonna like fold down and it's huge. I like to cut these edges, these little triangles off, so that it doesn't do that. And as you can see, nothing is symmetrical. I don't really bother with that. Yeah, because I usually leave it like this though, like if it's not overlapping past this cardboard piece, like I usually leave it. And then I'm thinking what I did here. I do these first because they look kind of weird like that, but then you take the smoother piece and fold it on top. Although now I'm looking at that thinking I don't like it. It also depends on your paper pattern, like what would look better, I don't know. Okay, here's the issue. I'm relearning as I go, folks. If you don't fold this one down first, you're not gonna have this smooth, like it's covering over this edge. Like you will, but then you'll have like this. See how it sticks up? Even if you cut it down, it's gonna look a little, I don't know, just not as smoothed down. I don't know how else to describe it. So if I do this first, then fold it down, then it should be fine. I don't know if I explained that in any way that made sense, but you know, we gotta live with it. See, and it only rained for like, what, 15 minutes? So I guess now I could go put my crystals back outside. So much for my rain ambiance. Pro tip, don't have too much stuff on your desk or everything will catch on your hands. And then the stuff you're using. And depending how far along you are in your crafting day, it'll become more and more enraging. Why is that? Why is that doing that? Okay, I don't want this triangle on here. Goodbye. I said goodbye, get off. Gosh freaking dang it, I got glue on the outside. Okay, don't look at it. Yeah, so then you're just gonna put glue on the remaining flaps. You can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh my gosh. So you fold. I'm thinking I should have folded that bottom one first, but you know, it's fine. That glue's gonna go everywhere. It's gonna go everywhere. And pretend you're not seeing what I'm doing right now. What is that? Oh, stupid truck. So, there we go. Your little tag is done, and once the glue dries a little more, you can re-poke the hole through the top. And I know it's like, but now you can't see the hole. How do you know where to poke? I don't know. I just guess. So then why don't you do it afterwards? I don't know. It just feels easier to do it this way, to have it already have a hole there. Sometimes you can use your finger and kind of like feel the indent, and then ta-da, that's where you poke the next hole. So then, if we want to be using up scrap paper, you know, if I can grab anything, pick out some colors that you think look good together. I don't want white, yuck. Yeah, whatever. It'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Wrong glue. What are you doing? About to just like not follow my own advice. Where's anything? Oh, that's gross, sorry. Get out of my space. Okay, that's not even, but whatever, I don't care. And to save on paper, you don't want to do it like in the center, because then you gotta trim down both sides. At least for me, I try to think, this is how much I want on this side, and I'll just glue them down like this, and then just trim off on the one end. Wrong glue. You think I'd follow my own advice and get my stuff off the table, but no. No, no, no. Wrong glue. I'm sure you're wondering, why do you keep the wrong glue right next to you? Because there's still glue in it. So when I'm crafting by myself, I'll use the struggle glue, but when I'm trying to like record a video, I don't want to sit here going, why isn't the glue coming out? And then getting angry and then like stressing out because it's not going fast enough. You know, I just don't want to deal with that. So then we repeat the process. Not that way though, Beth. You start at the bottom, as we all do. I like cleaned off this whole desk and it was going great until I started doing my big paper collage. You got glue everywhere. I hate that it's all textured now, but who's to blame? Only me. It's like they always say, live in a hell of my own making. I need to get back into studying tarot. I kind of took a break from it because, you know, there's always a point where it's like, I think I finally got the hang of this. I think I know what I'm doing. And like, that's when you're doing everything the most wrong. I don't know. I was just reading some of the card meanings in the tarot Bible that I have. I was like, I think I've been reading this wrong since like forever, like months. I've been reading this wrong. So that was kind of stressful to find out. So then, I don't know, I just get demotivated. I'm like, nope, can't do it. I can't think about it. I can't think about how wrong that's been for so long now, and I'm just gonna like set it aside. This is how all my obsessions deteriorate. Something like that happens, and I'm like, time to just not think about that anymore. I shouldn't be like that though. I do want to get back into tarot. I did have a friend of mine ask, you know, she's like, if you ever get good at it, if you want to give me a reading. It's like, I will do that. And then I was thinking, but frick, I haven't been practicing for like 2 or 3 months now. Maybe it hasn't been that long, but yeah, I guess not that long, because I did do a little bit over vacation. But that was just for myself, of course. There's just like so much to tarot. I'm just kind of like, how does anyone like learn this extensively? Like to know everything about tarot, it's just so detailed, it's kind of overwhelming. And I do get stuck in the technical brain. Like, these are what the keywords are, so that's what this means. But then so many tarot readers say, that's not how you're supposed to read. You should be reading more intuitively than anything else, and be looking at the picture and seeing, smelling, hearing things from the card. And maybe not literally, but, you know, that was an exercise from a different tarot reader I've watched on YouTube. She said as like a practice to get better at it. Practice your senses, like, again, seeing, smelling, hearing. What are all those things that you feel and whatever when you look at the card. So I should be doing that more. But anyways, to put this away. Getting away from tarot, there's our other tag. And so that's basically it. I mean, you can layer the paper however you want, make these any shape you want. Usually, sharper edges are probably better in terms of folding. I don't know how to do like curvy ones. But usually it's like just what we did, like you cut a slit straight here, 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 and then it makes it easier to all fold down. So depending on what like angle-y shape you're using, I don't know, just experiment, because I mean that's all I did with this to figure out what I have here. It was just like, does that work? Nope. Gotta trim here and here, and then ta-da. Then we kind of have a plan. We got a pattern of sorts. So yes, that's that's pretty much it. I don't know if I have anything else to show you. I thought I did, and I can't think of what that would be right now. So anyway, I'm going to stop here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for this. It's a shorter video, but probably all for the better. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for listening to some of my maybe confuddling tips here. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.